Good morning. In this moment, we would like to present about our fifth module. And the first question is, in your opinion, in identifying training needs, why would the analysis of the new skills needed to adapt to new technologies and the new location? Then for the answer, in our opinion, the analysis of new skills are needed, especially to adapt with technologies and the new location. The reason is the first one, to operate the technology, techniques required or appropriate skills to operate it. Then you can imagine if the use of if the user or operation cannot work well because we cannot operate it. And then therefore, indispensable skill adaptation to new technologies in order to avoid mistakes in the use of new technology. And then the second one, when transfer of the location, the condition of initial location and the new location was not necessarily the same. A lot of different things that could have an effect on many things, including skill. To anticipate the impact of location, the analysis needs to be done at the site. And then by doing the analysis, we could also determine the skills and how these skills need to adapt. In order for the new location, the skill can be optimized function with the impact derived from the locations of the new location can be minimized. And then the next will be explained by Dia.
Thank you. And for the second question is prepare a plan to determine training needs for worker with the new skill. So we apply the new skill in necessary to implementation a series of training forms. Here are some plans to determine training needs. First is identify the empty skill. The empty skill to be filled. That is where Siemens dwelling on a very competitive, in which the number of workers and their skill they have is very important that Siemens can still competitive. And the second is determine the skill requirement need to be met to become an employee at Siemens. Criteria skills required by a Siemens worker must in the first in order to describe the training conduct and appropriate to focus on the needs of skill required. And the third is describe the Siemens company as general of both state of the company, the level of competition and the corporate culture itself, so that when determining future training needs according to the circumstances that are at the Siemens company, who can then facilitate adaptation skill in the company Siemens. And the last is conduct short and long-term planning for the Siemens company. That is, before getting training needs, Siemens needs to know the usefulness of the training results. And then the third, what any advantage gained by Siemens in evaluating the training program as well as development with the performance management process. So, human resource development is a process to improve the capability of human resource in assessing the achievement of organization goals. Selective in choosing the right method to get the right HRM a good way directly with little charge. And the second is efficiency employee development by way of providing training to enhance the efficiency of using the time, energy, raw material, and reduce the machine. And wastage is reduced, so the cost of production is relatively small, so that the competitiveness of this getting bigger. And the third is work productivity. With development, employee will increase the quality and quantity of production is getting better because it does evaluate its training program as well as performance management process with the development. And the fourth is implementation. Expected at the time of execution is not happening miscommunication or unwanted error. Implementing the teaching learning process means that each training teachers the subject matters to participant of the development. And the next is accident development to reduce the rate of accident rate. The accident rate bringing the total cost to company issue reduce accidents. And the last is participant setting the terms and the number of participants that can follow the development. And the next will be explained by Fatan.
Okay, for the next question is, what should be done by Coca-Cola to reduce the number of employees who resign due to an upper level manager positions are usually filled by expatriate? Management trainee is a great program for HR in finding the company placed in managerial position. There are some other terms for MT or management trainee, among others officer development program or ODP, management development program or MDP, the graduate trainee and the graduate trainees. In the recruitment process, the MT program requires high criteria like GPA, high IQ, and etc. The MT program can be called also with career acceleration because its purpose is obviously creating a leader in a particular division. And next is, this is the advantages. First is improved morale of the workers to be able to follow the graduate trainee program. And the second is the existence of graduate training program. The third is shorten the time spent learning about job desk. The next is increase knowledge and skills, and then reduce expenses. Next is to put candidates in accordance with the competencies. And then preparation of succession plan will be better. Easily assess trainees, and trainees broad useful academic skills are concerned with. And for the disadvantage is increase the budget allocation of funds for the company. And then companies must look for other workers either by outsourcing or restructuring positions. Next is and this will be explained by Fatin.
And for the next is, what is your opinion? The advantage and weakness are obtained by following the career pathing program such as graduate trainee program at Coca-Cola. So the advantage is employee can find out where the direction of his career and focus to learn what aspect they required to development his career. And for the disadvantage is employee who could develop into top management well as their limited social jealous and affect the organization culture. There is a political possibility in it because it still include in the internal circle graduate trainee program at the Coca-Cola, so that could be the seed games in the culture of the organization. So that's all for our group. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.